In this video, we'll look at some of the different ways you can integrate your existing IT systems with a blockchain network. So if you look at our diagram, you see on the left we have our blockchain network, and on the right we have our existing systems. So now let's look at some ways that the two can interact. The first way they can interact is to have the blockchain network call out to existing systems. And this would be part of the smart contract logic. One of the most important things to remember about this is because of our consensus mechanism, each time a contract is invoked, that code can be executed multiple times in the validation network. So whatever is done on the existing system side has to be repeatable. Because again, for a given smart contract invocation, that could be run many times depending on the size of your validation network. So again, it's important for any calls to an external system from your smart contract logic to be repeatable and deterministic. Typically, these calls would involve queries to external systems to values that would not change during the execution of the smart contract in the validation network. Another way of interaction would be to have external systems calling into your blockchain network. So as part of an existing business process, the code running in your existing systems could call into the blockchain network to invoke a smart contract, for example. And then there are a couple of other interactions that have to do with events. So as we discussed earlier, events are generated by the ledger and also when smart contracts are invoked. Existing systems could monitor these events and code could be triggered based on the event type. For example, when a block is added to a blockchain to finalize a particular transaction, this could generate an event in your existing system to note that the transaction has been committed, if you will, to the blockchain. Also, events in your external systems could trigger calls into the blockchain. For example, an event in your existing system could trigger a call into the blockchain network into a smart contract to record something in the ledger.